Hey friends, it's Fotini with another video. My God, what a day. It is Friday. Thank the Lord. I'm so tired. And I decided that I was going to schedule my annual vision exam around noon. It was going to be an hour. Have time to commute. So I ran over there, got dilated, and now I am so disoriented. I can't even tell you. I have a massive migraine. For some reason, my ear hurts, like the back of my head hurt. Even my gums hurt, like my wisdom teeth hurting. Yeah, I am just like, I'm over it. And today's a full day for me, so I have to show that I'm online. But something good did happen, and I want to share this with you. I've always had a career, was an employee working for somebody else, working for large, medium, and small companies. And I come from an entrepreneur background. I have family that had businesses. It's been instilled in me from a very young age to kind of be my own boss and create my sort of own little empire. Nothing like major, but be a business owner. And ever since a tiny person, I feel like at 2 years old, when you're just like discovering yourself, I've loved my appearance. I liked fashion and jewelry and all the things like makeup and hair and just like all the things, right? After 2020, I've been strictly remote, went to the office a few times, but now I'm 100%. I work for a remote company. And I just feel like I wasn't inspired. I didn't really have any hobbies. And I felt like I wanted to do more with my time. Especially now, I feel like it's such a gift at this point where I'm not married yet. I don't have children yet. So I have all this flexibility, but I don't have a creative outlet. With that said, I decided to open a small business, online store, so e-commerce store. And I want to focus on just fashion apparel and jewelry and accessories and all that. I didn't want to get overwhelmed with it because I have zero background in fashion merchandise. There's actually a major that you can study on going into the fashion industry that I just don't have. I have a business background. So I'm very fresh. I just set up my business and all the sort of financial aspects of it. And now it's the fun and more for me challenging part. I feel like I can probably be a case study out of college on what not to do, right? So I want to document this, have a vision of becoming very large, of just doing very well. So I wanted to document on my very first step, what it felt like, what I had to say about it, what my experience was. And really, I'm filming it for my reference and also to share with you guys. I feel like where I am now, people will also look for other folks that have gone through the, I don't want to say struggles, but have gone through the experience and exactly what they have to share on improving yourself or things that worked out well for me. So I'm sitting in my kitchen island. This is my kitchen island. And I placed an order with a American. It's based in America. Think of it as a sort of like a mall, your local mall, where suppliers, it's like white pages, where you can reach suppliers and order things. Thankfully, I chose 6 for my initial order. And they didn't have a minimum based on quantity. They didn't require, you need to place like 10 units of this item and whatever. It was a requirement amount wise. So they required your purchase had to be X amount of money. And the ones that I chose was something that was totally doable with the funding that I had. So it's been a week. They came from the opposite coast of where I am located, so that's fine. I would say I only have experience with shipping and handling for retailers, and usually it's like spend X amount of money, get free shipping or a flat rate or something like that. I've never had to pay like $10 for a pound for something to be delivered to my house. $10. It's crazy. And another thing that I was shocked is I placed the order with this mall and I input my payment information with them, but then it's the suppliers that go ahead and withdraw the funds from my payment method. So it's a little crazy because they each went at their own time and withdrew the funds. Another thing is you don't really know your shipping charges until they've packaged your order. For example, I chose a bunch of items. Only one of the 6 did not have the item in stock. So they reduced my order, they took it out, and then they're like, oh, here's what you owe. So pretty much weight-wise, like item-wise, they were all kind of up and down like the same number. But I had no idea for just USPS ground shipping costs like $12. That to me was like, whoa, what? For 1 pound of material? So yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that with you. There's sticker shock, and it's crazy because the shipping, I feel like even with me knowing so little, shipping charges are really going to hit me. Like they're really going to hit me. Yeah, so let's just unbox it and see what we got. So this is one supplier. I'm sorry, I'm so dilated. I can't even. Does it say how much this weighs? No. But anyway, they use USPS box, which I need to look into that. If the USPS boxes are complimentary or not with your USPS order, you have to pay for it. But I like it because it's nice and sturdy. You can tell whether somebody reopened it and sealed it. I like this box. So that's it. Oh, okay. I like this idea of using the big bubble wrap. I don't think this was necessary, but. And I have, oh, it's a nice order. Okay. So I have 2 items from this supplier. And basically what I like to do is, the reason why I actually wanted to open this store is because, hey, I love fashion and jewelry and just things, right? Like accessories and all that. So I'm going to start with jewelry because I feel like it's the most relatable. It's ageless, right? It's not like, oh, pleather pants where only a few sort of age groups feel comfortable wearing pleather pants. Where jewelry, and I want to do timeless pieces, but I also want to do trendy pieces. So have grace for me. Being like, oh, that's such a Gen Z item. I'm trying to keep everyone happy. But for the most part, I want to focus on items where you can buy it for yourself, for your little sibling, your mother, your great aunt, your children's teachers, and your co-workers. So I kind of want it to be very relatable and all that. So I chose jewelry because of that reason, that I want many people to purchase from me. I want to get these in the hands of many people so they're content and they're happy. And then I want to venture out to trendier pieces or even apparel. It's fall 23 in January. I want to start incorporating fitness apparel because I'll take you on this journey with me, but I really want to focus on myself. I kind of let the past 3 years really get to me with everything that's happening on in the world, and the world is a very dark place. So I kind of want to rebirth. I want to take more pride in my appearance. I like to get fitter, start eating cleaner. I want to develop better habits. I want to work on my faith and becoming closer to Christ. So it's gonna be a restoration kind of a year for me. I plan on 24 being that. Like I said, I'll do fitness with a new year, and then we'll do more like apparel, shirts, and I don't want to restrict myself too much with pants because then you go the different sizes, but anything with like a flexible waistband, I'll consider it. Dresses is sort of like one size fits all, or a small, medium, large. Like I don't want to go into things that have more of a structure, like a zipper or buttons, or things that are size 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. I feel like I don't have that capacity since I'm going to be a small business owner. I'm going to be operating from my house and I can't facilitate all that. So I'm really excited. I made small orders to just have some sort of control. I wanted to get the items. I wanted to inspect them. Anything that you purchase from me, just know hours went into even picking these, right? That was just pages and pages of inventory that I was like, nope, 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 nope. And then I was like, okay, heart, right? This is what Fotini would wear. But then I'm like, okay, this isn't just about me can I gift this to, and then I inserted a name, right? Can I gift this to my coworkers? Yes. Do I like this for my girlfriends? Yes. Do I like this for maybe not my mom? My mom is just the opposite of me. Like me, throw all the jewelry at me. I love it. She's more simplistic, wedding band, watch kind of thing. Really wanted to choose great stuff for you guys. So anything that gets delivered to me, I would open it, I will inspect it, make sure the quality is just right, closures are good, that there's no, what's the word? What is the word? Defects, yeah. So there's no defects, that things are on the up and up. I love it because model it for you guys, be like, this is what it looks like, this is what it looks like around my neck. I'll take pictures, I'll even do little videos. I think it's very important, even with me placing the order. They were like, oh, this X amount of millimeters. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. And I literally have measuring tape and I'm like, oh, okay. So around my neck, it will like drop somewhere here. And they're like, do I really want this for that style? So it's nice because as I input like in the descriptions, what it is, the color, and all that. The metal is another one. I was Googling things that like are of sustainable metal. Obviously, it's not going to be like white, gold, and platinum and all that because it's going to be budget friendly. I want my items to be accessible to everyone. You don't have to have a 6-figure salary to shop from my business. You can literally be a student on a budget or just a young adult figuring things out. Know that I'll try to keep my prices very honest while also profiting, but I am not out to really just take advantage. That is not me. I love a bargain. You guys stick around with me. You'll see that I love bargains. I love getting good quality item at better prices than initial like original prices. Super excited. I'm beside myself. I can't believe this is really happening. What does this say? 12 pieces. Okay, I got 12 pieces of this. I can't believe it's really happening. I envisioned it as it's happening. I'm like, oh wow, it's becoming real. So this is sort of step 1. Step 2 will be product photography, which I know zero about, so I have to figure out. And these are so cute. I'm not even going to take it out of these packaging because I like this supplier. They did an amazing job packaging. I don't feel like I could do any better than this. This is what you're going to get. These are cute. They're both necklaces and they're both like the little clover symbol. This batch, it was called costume jewelry. So basically the jewelry that you would get if you're like in the checkout lane at places like Express or H&M or who else? Oh, so many places. And Taylor, the Loft, you know, when you buy yourself an outfit and you're like, ooh, maybe I should throw like a chain or like a charm bracelet or things like that. New York and Company is another one. Those kind of jewelry that you just want for the fashion aspect of it. I made an effort to, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep myself very honest. For the material that is tarnishable, I'm gonna state that these are custom jewelry. They might tarnish or they shouldn't be exposed to water or whatever. But I made a concerted effort to order jewelry that can sustain time. Things like stainless steel, 925 silver, gold plated, what's another word? Titanium steel. Googled, and if it said that, oh, you can wear it in water, you can shower with it, all that. I'm like, okay, if I can shower with it, then yes. I definitely don't want to sell you guys stuff that will turn your finger green, because that's another thing. I remember buying things from like Express or whatever, and the cutest thing, and then they will like tarnish, and I'm like, why? I like this style so much. Why did it tarnish? I wish they had invested in stainless material. I remember being like bummed about it, and I definitely got my cost for wear. That's kind of how I logic behind making a purchase. I'm like, okay, if I buy this and I wear it X amount of times, then that's really paying like $1 per wear or something like that. So my logic behind some purchases. So yeah, I remember being super bummed. But I would definitely keep myself honest and list out on the description the material that this stuff has, and then make informational videos on when you see something is made of this material, just know you can't jump in the pool or in the ocean with it. Just be very careful with spraying perfume on it. Like, you don't want things to kind of tarnish on your body and for it to be visible. I feel like people can tell when a piece of jewelry is tarnished. So yeah, another box, this one. I think this one came with FedEx. So I need custom packaging, and I need to advertise my company all over the place. So it's kind of funny how these suppliers were like, no, we're just gonna use blank boxes and we're not gonna like monogrammed boxes, you know, when you have an Amazon package. What is this? This is another delivery, nice and tight, which I appreciate. There we go. All right, so we have things in different places. This is in a little bag without bubble wrap. Oh, I love that I can reuse. Oh, and I'm gonna be very green as well. So don't expect, I've seen little like packaging videos where the girls, they put postcards and they put little stickers and they put like little confetti and they put so many things. And I'm like, I wanna, obviously, I'm gonna be transparent. As a business owner, I wanna keep my variable costs low, right? I have an overhead, I'll have variable costs. To those that don't know, variable costs in like layman's term is like, okay, I'll need velvet pouches for these, and for each piece of jewelry, I'll have a velvet pouch. But then when you add other things like confetti and like little things that I feel like postcards and like little like thank you notes, I need to figure out, because I do want to add thank you notes. So maybe like electronically via email, I'll try to send out like a personalized thank you note. But I really want to keep costs low, because I genuinely, and for my business obviously, but I genuinely care for waste. Don't want to, most of the time when I get things and they have postcards and little stickers, I throw them away. I have no use for them. Sometimes the packaging, I'm like, oh, this is very neat, I'll repurpose this, right? You see like a little box and you're like, oh, I'll use that storage organizer or something. But most of the time, I don't necessarily, like, I throw it away. And I feel like that's so wasteful, because as a vendor, you know, as a company, it costs money. Then it increases the price of shipment, because now my shipment weighs more. So it's gonna cost me, like I said, these things were $12, these deliveries. So it's gonna cost me more. And then for you guys, you most likely are gonna throw it away. And where's it going to go? In a landfill or the ocean or whatever happens to our trash, like burned or whatever. So, I mean, why? I was thinking like, even the packaging, what I was going to do is get my own little cart thing where it has like my logo or stuff. But this is so beautifully packaged, and I hate the look of plastic bag. For here, I like that it's sanitary. For example, I can tell that nobody touched this, like nobody took it out, put it back in. So I kind of want you guys to have that same experience where you're like, oh, okay, this isn't worn. So maybe I'll keep it in its original packaging, but then include something from me. And that's mostly going to be some sort of jewelry pouch or something like that. But definitely like the look of having things, there's not as much waste. So I'm definitely going to keep up with that. But yeah, this is so far, I can't believe it's real. Like I can't believe it's real. Like I fantasized about this, and then you hear people sort of give like advice about life or whatever, and they say like, start now. Think about it, plan about it, but like just start already, you know? And I'm such a fearful person. Fear is definitely one of my weaknesses. I like stability. I like to know where I'm headed. And life's not like that. There's no guarantee in life. You don't necessarily know what you're going to be doing. Things happen, and you need to just be very flexible. And the fact, I always kind of have these quiet moments where I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what is my purpose? With children, they asked them what you want to be when you grow older, and I'm sure my first answer wouldn't have been like, oh, I want to be in finance. I think I said something like, I want to be a businesswoman and wear like a business attire and look very professional and do my hair and makeup and go in a fancy glass building and have a suitcase and wear heels and wear a pretty coat. Like that was sort of like my dream. But I didn't know about spreadsheets or reconciliations and office drama and all that. Like I was 5. I didn't know about that. I looked at a career woman going in and out of the bank while my parents had me in a parked car. And I'm like, I want to be like her when I grow up. So it's funny because I can do that. I can be a businesswoman, but my business would be shopping for you guys and getting things to your hands. So that's very exciting for me. And I feel like God really, maybe it's God's way of also like fulfilling this dream of mine, because initially he had me go and study business, right? And then I've worked in a business industry, and then I hopped around. And one of my employers I worked for a digital marketing agency. I didn't learn anything. I can't tell you. I don't think that it's going to help me in any way with my business here, like this little thing I got going on. It's funny because web development and all that, those were services that we provided, digital marketing and Google ads and all that. I just don't have any experience creating all that. I just see the finance behind it. So it's funny because now I'm like, oh, I need to open my social media accounts and I need to learn about SEOs and like, how are people going to find out about me and my little business? So I feel like I have a lot to like brush up on. I don't know how to feel. I'm excited. I am crazy excited to start this journey, and I am just thrilled beyond words. I don't know what to say. I have a lot to learn. I wish there was a more forthcoming community. This has been in the works for like the longest time, like just the thinking and regurgitating ideas, but no implementation plan. Just, I want to do this, but how am I going to do it? I don't know. But I'm thankful. Like, God bless the people that like to share information. God bless the girls that were, you have to open a business this way and get this tax requirement and do this and that. I like sharing information. I remember just from people around me, you'd ask a simple thing, they just brush over it. I'm a very detailed person. So if I'm like, oh, you need to open a business card, or you need to open your business bank account and have your personal finances separate from your business finances. To some people, that is intuitive. To others, it's maybe a refresher or maybe a validation of, oh yeah, my plan is valid. But yeah, so I've watched a few videos. I can't say there was one video where it's sort of like an instruction manual that they said, do this, this, and this, shop from this supplier. I think that's secret. They don't tell you where to buy things. With me, it was just like going in the dark. I'm like, who do I buy this stuff? So I'm like, it's a US supplier, but looking around, everything says made overseas. So I wished America was more stronger in the factory side and manufacturing side of things. We're a great country. We manufacture lots of products, but we outsource a lot. And I'm seeing here that most of the stuff is made overseas. I would love to buy things that are made with American hands. I think that's just such a admirable thing for a company to kind of keep things in the, I mean, you affect lives. I feel like we're such a global world, right? You will buy things with me. You're like, okay, small female business owner. She bought things from a US sort of intermediary. So my money went to somebody in the United States bank account. FedEx and USPS were procured to do the transportation. So a person employed in the United States of America brought these to my doorstep. The company that I paid to buy these bracelets, they bought them from an overseas manufacturer. That overseas manufacturer employs people, helps with their living expenses and all that. So like, we're all so interconnected. Payment processor charged wholesaler fee, so that went to the pockets of other people. So it's just all like super global and interconnected. But yeah, it will be nice to have US manufacturers, do business with them as well, do business with a bunch of other overseas manufacturers, not just one big country, but other countries as well. Obviously, all the hot players, all of them, give business to them too. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'll bring you guys along with me in this journey, but I just wanted to document that it's never too late. Of course, I'm playing with a bubble wrap because I'm reminded of my childhood. I wanted to document sort of the beginning, those first days of opening my first inventory delivery on my kitchen counter, and what is that gonna look like in a year from now, in 5 years time, 10 years time, when I be in a big warehouse where I'm seeing things on like big shelves and somebody else is doing the unboxing and the quality control and all that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm scared, just like trepidation, just the unknown. Okay, I got my delivery. I have to build my website. I have to buy the shipping materials and all that. I have to take pictures and post it on my website. I have to market my account. Is anyone even going to discover me on social media? Is the algorithm going to be favorable for me? I just don't know. But yeah, I have a lot, and to do that on a full-time position, so it's going to be a lot of early mornings, lunch breaks, late evenings, weekends. Now my weekends are going to be non-existent. For any of you guys that you want to support somebody living out their dreams and goals, or if I can be a resource for you guys, and if you trust my judgment when it comes to good quality things that are very pretty, I'll try to do my best on taking nice videos, being easy with the filters, just being honest reviews, right? So being this is the material that this is in and all that. So I'm very excited. Thank you for putting up with me. Really, you don't have to watch these, but thank you for listening along as I ramble on. I have that problem where I ramble. Like, I should really take courses in all this, recording, social media, merchandising, all that. I feel like I need to learn. Maybe I'll learn as I go, kind of build the plane while it's being flown. So that's it. That's where I'm at, the juncture of my life. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for more insights into my world. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.